hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be for fame. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10. Hey.
Be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. With the plan. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get in the weight room.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo. establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 66, pull it, pow. Watch the edge. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
53 is the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
53, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Play action. It's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Check, 45 the mic. Rabbit.
From the 22, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Right there.
Trubisky will throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, How come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Wide, get wide. Go. Motion. Edge. 53 is the mic. Come on. Zip it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Switch. Check your hot read. Shift.
On 2nd down now. It's Smith. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 24, Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky, eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Takk McKinley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check three. Alert.
They go play action. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
45.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
This complete to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 39 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He finds Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So second in inches after that first down completion with just shy of the marker. Now a give right side. Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, Echo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments are made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Powell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, Haywood. 45,
From the 31, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Tighten up.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shoot.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Come on,
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete right side to Gabriel.
Complete to Taylor Gabriel. 10 yards on the pickup.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Right here, right here. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Eddie Weber. Double dog. That's the way. Bang, 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 bang. Switch, switch, switch.
Now Ito Smith.
Get there.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
No chance. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check safety, check safety.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitched?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, what a juke into space. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bears have retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And an alley to run. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a third and 8 more. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ricky. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. He completes it to Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 77 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
A first down carry for Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Just like that.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give himself...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this.